Hey guys, and welcome to Hair Divinity. This is a place where you will learn all things hair and scalp. My name is Josie and I am a trichologist located here in Dallas, Texas. The point of this video today is to talk about what a trichologist even is. So you probably heard of a dermatologist, you probably heard of a cosmetologist or any other kind of ologist, right? But what is a trichologist? So in this video today, I will be sharing with you what that profession is, who I am, and how I can help you on your hair and scalp journey. So if this sounds like something you need, then stay tuned. So what is trichology, which is the root word of trichologist? If you remember in school, anything that is a gist is a person who has the study of a subject. So again, trichology, the root word of trichologist, trichology is the study of the hair and scalp. So a trichologist is a person who is trained, who is specialized to provide services that can help people restore their hair and their scalp. So a lot of people have all kind of issues going on with their hair and scalp, and a lot of times they're either going to go to their cosmetologist or their hairdresser, right? Or a dermatologist. But a lot of people don't know that there is a place right in between, and that's a trichologist. So as a trichologist, I have more information, I have more training and more studies about the things that really affect our hair and our scalp. So I am also a cosmetologist, which means I've gone to hair school, I got my license, I do hair services, but I have a super duper passion for helping people heal, and healing the hair and scalp is definitely a complex subject that most people don't have the correct information about. The purpose of this channel is to bring you the correct information. There is so much misinformation out there, but Josie got the answer. So a trichologist isn't a medical doctor per se, so I cannot diagnose. Let's say that again. I cannot diagnose. So if you come in asking me what you got going on, I can't say, oh, is this hair loss or is this type of condition. That's left up to a dermatologist. And I will create a video later about the differences between a trichologist and a dermatologist, because a lot of people don't really know that there is a different place to go when you need some help with your hair and scalp. But I am trained with my eye and my skills to recognize what's going on with you and to create a treatment plan that will help you overcome whatever you are experiencing. We do go a little bit deeper though. When we go into the root cause, we have to get down in there. So we help you realize how your nutrition, how your hormones, how your lifestyle really plays a role into what's happening on the outside of your body, i.e. your hair and your scalp. Most dermatologists are really just going to kind of look at you and give you a prescription, and you're kind of sent on your merry way. But then you wonder why, like, oh, why is this still going on? Well, as a trichologist, I help you bridge those gaps and fill in those holes to kind of see what you can do to change indefinitely. We don't want to do no band-aid type treatments. We want you to heal all the way. So a lot of times people ask me, how did you go from being a cosmetologist to a trichologist? Well, the crazy thing is, like, I went to school, I went to college and got a bachelor's degree in computer technology. Never done hair a day in my life, but I had this weird inkling to like go to cosmetology school. So at the time, I had graduated college, got my bachelor's degree, and had started in the master's program. Y'all, I hated that stuff like with a passion. I could not stand going to class because I was like, I don't belong here. Something was calling me towards cosmetology school, and everybody was like, are you crazy? Like, what are you talking about? And you know, people like to downplay the hair industry, like, oh, I do hair. Like, no, it's a real career. But anyways, enrolled in cosmetology school, and at first I was like, maybe I don't belong here, because y'all, I could not get that roller set down. That roller set was whooping my tail. It had me questioning my whole life. But I did not quit, as you can see, and I continued on. But what I learned was I really wasn't just so interested in the hairstyling part. Like, it was cool, it was nice to learn, but that wasn't what woke me up and drove me to school every day. It was actually realizing that there was so much more to the hair than just styling it, in that I wanted to be the person who had all the answers. Because like in school, we went over stuff just to pass the chapters, but I found myself like sitting in the corner reading books, reading all the words like, wow, this is deep. Like, do people really know this information? Are people like taking this serious? Which, no shade, they were not. Most of my classmates were really into slaying hair and they were good at it, still are. But me, on the other hand, I was really into the science of the hair and scalp, and that's when I began to do a lot of research, a lot of reading, and a lot of putting pieces together, because we had people would come to us, get their hair done, you know, got bald spots, scalp stuff going on, and nobody knew what to do. We just scratched it up, put some oil on it, did a hot oil treatment or something. It was like, okay, it'll be okay. Yeah, no, why she still bald 5 years later? So I wanted to be the person that can help put the person where they wanted to be, as opposed to just stringing them on forever and then hoping and wishing that their hair grow back or their dandruff would go away. So you may wonder what it looks like coming to a trichology clinic. Well, pretty much we gonna get into your business, okay? Because when you think about it, most people don't realize that the reason they're losing their hair isn't just because it don't want to grow. Like, everyone here wants to grow, but it has to have the proper environment to do so. So as a trichologist, I am digging deep. I'm getting answers about your lifestyle, your past, what you did when you was 2 years old. Like, I'm being funny, but I'm also being for real. Like, we really are digging deep to see where we can find your triggers, where we can find areas and ways to heal. Because a lot of people who come to me, they've been experiencing these conditions like 10 plus years, 5-10 years, and it's like, why hasn't this thing gone away? But a lot of the time, again, like I said, it's about not having the proper knowledge. So in here, you're getting a lot of education, and what we're gonna do is I want to make sure that you have the correct information so that you can move correctly when it comes to healing yourself. It's not me that heals you, but the power is in you. I just create treatment plans and to help you understand what's going on, but the rest is up to you. So in here, you're getting a lot of education, and what we're going to do is I want to make sure that you have the correct information so that you can move correctly when it comes to healing yourself. It's not me that heals you, but the power is in you. I just create treatment plans and to help you understand what's going on, but the rest is up to you. So I'm able to provide a lot of different treatments. As you can see, I have like some equipment and stuff behind me, but I have all kind of tools, all kind of products, all kind of information to help get you over whatever you're going through. So whether it's seborrheic dermatitis, whether it's androgenetic alopecia, whether it's traction alopecia, whether it's psoriasis, whether it's eczema, I have the tools to create a plan to help you heal. Now, let's just say somebody comes to me and I'm like, question mark. That's when I will send them to a dermatologist. Now, a dermatologist has the qualifications to do biopsies, right, to determine what type of hair loss a person may or may not have. Now, granted, you don't have to have a diagnosis to be able to begin treatment, but sometimes when it's one of those mystery type of conditions, then of course we may need the help of other practitioners, whether it be a dermatologist, a different type of medical doctor, a holistic practitioner. There are all different roles to kind of come together to help you become whole, so now your hair and your scalp can be happy and healthy. So most of the treatments I do here are focused on detoxing the scalp, nurturing the follicles, as well as providing awareness about your mind and your body that may be contributing to what's happening on the outside of your body. Hair care is actually equally important, right? Because if we're working to grow your hair back, we still want to maintain the hair that you do have. So that's why I think it's a really good idea for any trichologist to have that cosmetology background, because then we have the insight on the hair as well, paired with all the information that we have by being trichologists. So there are different types of trichologists. Now, I am a holistic trichologist, which means that I am interested in getting to the root cause of things and helping you heal naturally. So that means no prescriptions or anything like that. However, it's your preference, right? Some trichologists do act as medical providers where they draw blood and do things like that. So depending on your preference, as you're researching a trichologist, be sure to look out for these things because each trichologist is different. So now that you had to have a better idea of what a trichologist is, now you kind of want to know, well, when do I go see this person? So that's actually a really good question. And the answer is as soon as you see something going on. 90% of the hair loss that I see could have been prevented if they had gotten treatment and help earlier. So again, go tell everybody you know about a trichologist because this information needs to be known more. The role of a trichologist needs to be more in the industry because people need that help. If they don't get it early on, what it's going to happen to do is progress. If you don't change anything, it's going to continue to happen. So again, this is just my job doing my duty to bring you the correct information. So now that you've learned who I am, you may be wondering, well, how can I work with you? Well, the good thing is you do not have to be local to receive trichology services. Granted, there are some things and procedures I do here in the clinic, but it does not guarantee results. Well, I don't want to say it doesn't guarantee results, but even if you're not local and you don't come in, that does not mean you can't get results because like I said, a lot of it goes back to the inside of things. So once we start to shift what's going on inside your body that's causing the response, whatever's causing the hair loss, whatever's causing the dandruff, whatever's causing the psoriasis, once we get that under control, that's when you'll see the difference. The treatments are just the icing on the cake. So I do a lot of virtual consultations. So if you feel like you need some insight, you want to talk about what you've been experiencing, or you are ready to finally heal, to finally grow your hair back, to finally get that dandruff to stop, then I am here to help. So I will leave a link below that will take you to my virtual consultations. That way we can work through, create you a treatment plan, and monitor what's going on and help get you some healing. And if you happen to be a hair care professional who is watching this video and you're thinking about becoming a trichologist, I do have an online course called Is Trichology for Me? Really quick, really easy, that'll help you explore the field and if it may be a good fit for you. I will leave the link below for that as well. So again, I am your trichologist Josie, and hopefully this information shared a lot of insight about the profession of a trichologist and how they can help you in your hair and scalp journey. So if you have any questions, any particular subjects you want me to cover on this channel, leave them below. Make sure to like and subscribe and share these videos with anyone you know who may be experiencing something with their hair and scalp and finally wants to get a hold of it. All right, so I am signing out and I will see y'all again soon. Also, if y'all feeling the hair like I am, let me know if y'all need a hair tutorial.